Hello everyone on YouTube and welcome to a new tutorial in Maya, and this time it's the first part of how to model the last thing I modeled in Maya, which was this awesome book. Actually it's a speaker book that I created by copying it like from this festival called Tomorrowland, which as I recall were last month on Belgium. Okay, so they had this main stage on this festival, and the all stage were built from fantasy books or whatever, and I'll show you a picture of it. This is how it looks. Okay, so this is the stage and these are all the books. They were like apartment books. Okay, so you have windows and everything, doors, and each book had its name or his different kind of look. So this is here you can see the book that I created, which is this one, and probably there are lots of things you can add by changing the texture for it. And actually what we are going to do is to do a remake for this model, and we will use also Photoshop in order to get this texture kind of look. So prepare for it. Now let's start by coming over to Maya. I have some mouse issues. I'm not sure what are they. Let me first check. Okay, maybe it's caps lock, I'm not sure. Let me restart Maya. Okay, let's see now. Yeah, now it's okay. I'm using wireless keyboard and mouse, so sometimes they having some issues. So as always, start by creating a project folder and set it to set the scene to work with this project folder. And we will start by creating polygon cube. So tap on 5 to bring it back to object mode, sorry, to bring it back to shading mode, and scale it so this cube will look like the book we have there. Now there was some little detail that I missed last time I created this book, but it doesn't really matter as long as it look like a book or have the same shape. So make sure you just create this cube like this, and maybe make it more thicker. Yeah, it should be like something like this. Okay, you can count three cubes from the center to the right and left sides, so you will have enough space to maybe even one more half cube. Okay, so we will have more space in the middle of this book to add the speaker later on. Now right click and choose this edge, hold down the control, and at the same time click on your mouse right mouse button and hold them down. Okay, at the same time choose the edge ring and utilities and to edge ring and split. Okay, and release both of them. So this will create a middle subdivision line. And now we will go over edit mesh. If you can't see it, make sure that you are at this drop down menu, you are at polygons, and edit mesh and choose offset edge loop tool. Okay, now make sure you look at this book like this and point your mouse cursor over this edge, and then click and hold down the left button mouse, and make sure that you create something like this. Okay, now also we make another one maybe. No, you know what, let's tap on F8. Okay, and you see that the mouse cursor is still set to work with the offset edge loop tool. So switch it to select tool and select your book. Now right click again, choose edge, choose this edge, hold down the control and right click, and we will add another edge ring utility and to edge ring and split. So this will give us another line to this direction, straight in the middle. Okay, and now we will use the offset edge loop tool again, and we will point to this edge. Okay, hold down the button, your left button mouse, and move your mouse up and down in order to left and right to determine where those lines will be created. Okay, so this is the height where I want it to be, because these lines will help me to understand where I want like the inner part of the book, which are the pages of this book will start from, or where they will end. So now again, right click, choose edge, choose your select tool and choose this edge and hold down the control, right click, edge ring utilities to edge ring and split, and the same procedure over here. Go over edit mesh, offset edge loop tool and choose this one, and this time also we will do something like this. Okay, so also you can see that I'm trying to make equal squares, like, so it will somehow will act like these are like equal pieces. Now these two are not the same, but this is how I want them to be. Here it's more important, so the pages will be like the same size or whatever, I'm not sure. Okay, so let's continue. The next thing is actually to choose faces. Again, choose the select tool, and we are going to remove these 4 faces and also these 4 faces down here. So this is we are dealing with those also because we want to have the book to look like from all the point of views, like the real thing, which most of you probably won't do it, because what's important is the upper part of the book, because this one will actually supposed to be on the ground, so no one cares and no one sees this part of the book. Okay, so first let's delete those faces, and now we will catch this face, and this face, and this face, and we want to extrude them. Okay, now if you go to the polygon tab here and choose this icon, click on it, this will be the extrude tool. Okay, but first, because most of you are apparently working with the extrude tool a lot, are like changing the setting for it. So go over edit mesh, extrude, click on this box and go over edit and reset settings. So This is just to make sure that we are extruding only with one division, and then click extrude. Okay, so from now on, when I click this icon, it will extrude only once. So I'm extruding it in this direction, but I'm going to change my point of view to top in order to see where those edges like meet, you know, these edges, these one here with those. All right, so let's switch back to top and bring them so they will meet. So it looks like from the top like it's covered, but it's not. Okay, now the next thing is to choose faces. Okay, click on the select tool so the manipulator of the extrude tool will disappear, and we are going to like deleting these two faces and these two faces. Okay, and delete. Okay, now the next thing is to choose these faces, 4 faces, and also these 4 faces. Great. Now extrude them down so these will actually meet those edges of those. Okay, so extrude them down, and you can use the backward point of view just to see this. And yeah, this one is a bit more tricky because you need to really make sure that your point of view is straight. So I suggest you tap on your space bar once and then go over the side view, yeah, or the front view, and that way you can see really what you are doing. Okay, so see, the brown is the one that I'm moving, and I want it to meet the blue one. Okay, so now that's fine. Tap on F8 to bring it back to object mode, tap on spacebar to switch back to 4 view, and put your mouse cursor over this perspective and tap space again, so it will extend the window. Now choose your this part, and we need to get rid of these faces, okay, which belong to those faces. Okay, so let's get rid of them, and like this, delete. Now we need to make sure that this piece of polygon or mesh is completed like a one piece, and that is closed on the gaps or whatever. So we are going to switch to edit mesh and choose merge vertex tool. Okay, now the thing is that we need to connect those vertices. Okay, now if I will zoom into those vertices points here, there is a little bit issue here because we are relying on where we put all those points, and these are like the faces, those faces are like ends here, and we actually need to bring them we need to bring those faces over here. So apparently I made a mistake, so I will try to bring these faces over these ones. Okay, but first I will switch back to faces, so I will take them all at once, a little bit back. Okay, so I will use the move tool and bring them a little bit outside like so. Alright, and then maybe I will bring them a little bit back inside, and maybe the best way is just to use the upper view. So top view is it's what we need now, and this is how I make the brown edges here to meet with those side edges, because these are the edges that I'm relying on. So let's try meet them together like so, maybe. Yeah, maybe. So switch back to perspective view, let's see this, and that looks cool. The next thing is actually instead of using the merge vertex tool, we will use vertices, and I will switch to X-ray because it's easier to see what I'm doing. I will catch these 2 points. Okay, these are actually 2 points that I need to merge. So go over Edit Mesh and choose Merge. So this will merge them together. And I switch to X-ray just to make sure that I don't take any extra vertices with this selection. So merge those. Okay, and my cat is doing noises, it's yelling. Merge, edit mesh, merge, and these two are, you know what, I will leave these two open because I want to show you something. Okay, so I will turn off X-ray now. Now, after I connected those vertices points, okay, if I will right click, choose edges, and click on this edge twice, okay, like only one of them twice, you can see that Maya understands that I want to loop my selection along this path of edges. You see this empty hole we have here, so that means that Maya sure that this edges are like connected together, and this is what we've done by merging those two vertices points of this face and this face. Okay, so now we can easily click mesh, choose to fill all, and Maya will cover this hole here. Now, unless you didn't do this, so if you will try do the same over here, you will see when I click twice on one of those edges, it's also selecting this edge here, and this is what we don't want. Okay, so this is why we are trying to close the the mesh, so it will be connected from each vertices or face or edges, and this is how actually you are creating clean work. Okay, so let me choose vertices first, shading. Oh, by the way, also if you will try now to make fill hole, okay, so you see it's created and Maya understand it, but take in mind that most of the time it won't recognize what action you want to make, and probably will add you some more faces, like overlapping faces to the object, which you don't really want. So I will undo that first, choose vertices and choose those vertices, switch to X-ray just to make sure I didn't select anything else, and merge them. Okay, now if I will choose this edge, you see that this one wasn't selected. So mesh, fill hole, and let's repeat this over here. Double click on this edge, mesh, fill hole, and the last one up there. Okay, edit mesh, oh sorry, fill hole, mesh, fill hole. Great. Now the next thing is to catch these edges. Okay, I'm double clicking this edge, so it's selecting only these edges, okay, along the height. And also shift double click on this edge, so it will select only those corner ones, and choose edit mesh and bevel. Okay, after you're done so, you will get these strange kind of corners. So you need to offset them with the new menu that popped out, okay, like so. And make sure you're not exactly on one. You see here it's on one, and it's not very good because it's like it's starting to create overlapping with faces. So you see I'm not sure, only with full screen you will see that this gray shader will start to change its kind of look. So just make sure it's not doing that. And add more segments. Okay, so the corners will look like this. And by the way, when you do something for like this by choosing the edges, Maya always relying on the borders edges, like this subdivision and this subdivision. So you need to pay attention that if you want to get some more offset to it, you probably will need to lose, or maybe take all these you see these edges line of vertices a little bit over here. So I will show you what I mean, just so you will understand. See, this is where I started to pick those edges. So what I meant is like choosing edges and choose this one, and you see it's all just selected this one, and this is not the way to move things. So I will choose vertices and switch to here the cube to left, move back, okay, and I will choose only the vertices from up to down in this area. Okay, so basically it will select all the vertices also here, here, and here, and that way I can use the move tool and make it like so. Okay, so that looks better, as you can see. Now if I will do the same thing by beveling those corners, I will actually get some more extra area to work with when I'm offsetting. Okay, so choose these edges again, shift select these edges, and let's bevel them again. Now you can see that we have a lot more space to offset here. You see when I'm offsetting? So that means those will be the borders of the more segments that I will add. Okay, so now we have a better look of the book, and that's great. Okay, so the next thing is choose edges and choose this edge, always make sure you do it the same to the other side. Choose this edge and this edge, and now we will bevel those also. Okay, so click on bevel. Now this time you don't need to change the offset, just add more segments so it will get this rounded corners inside. Sorry, and that's it. Okay, so this is the first part of this tutorial. We will continue the next one, and I'm just closing it now because I need to check a few things so your work will flow better when I'm teaching you. I'm not sure if to add the speaker right away or start dealing with the texture right now, so apologize for that. I will upload the next tutorial soon, so after I will do my own math on this. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this one, and hope to see you soon at the next part of this tutorial of how to model this speaker book. So stay tuned, and if you need anything, just PM me and I will try to answer you as fast as I can, as always. And that's it. Have a nice day. See you.